It's been a long season with so many twists and turns along the way for both of these clubs. Al Ittihad began it as the reigning champions, but they've been some way off the pace throughout the campaign, and it's second again for Al Nassr, despite the goals of Cristiano Ronaldo. There is a cup final still to come for them, and they'll be determined to pick up some form here tonight, albeit with a side which bears very little relation to the one which will be stepping out in Jeddah. And the early bit
away from a yellow shirt.
Brozovic. Root done well to find the support, and maybe a consolation goal, and it's delivered by Al Shamrani. Excellent finish in the end, and the Al Ittihad supporters finally have something to celebrate.
Well, Hadji has had absolutely nothing to go on. He's hardly touched the ball in his second half, but a moment that matters, he conjures a brilliant...
It's his 6th golden boot for his 4th different club. So Al Jadi has gone in at left back, and Al Manhali has gone into the centre, as Jota is penalised for tangling with Otavio. Going across, but Jota in the end went for goal when he had much better options than that.
Yeah, wrong choice, but they're looking bright, and you could argue altered quite majorly.
Given away there by Ronaldo, and then Talal Hadji, the player who was caught. Otavio has also gone down for Al Nassr. The free kick was given for his 50th of the season in his 50th game. And Cristiano Ronaldo takes the ball in his stride. Now, was he caught on the edge of the penalty area? He was, and the red card is out. And Al Ittihad are down to 10 players. Sulwahim Al Manhali taking out Ronaldo on the edge of the penalty area. And he was born to break records, and Ronaldo almost delivers another one, but that wall, with a crucial deflection, carried the ball wide.
That was close, wasn't it? Just a nick. Nearly took it spinning off Hadji on the edge, was it? Yeah, off his back, and just misses the far post by a yard.
It's deep towards. And the cross in, looking for Ronaldo. Now Garib pulling it back, looking for Ronaldo, but it's cut out by Fabinho, and it will... It's worked wide towards this near side, but the crossing in the end from Mohamed Quazim. Garib, the cross is missed by Luis Felipe. Otavio, great challenge though by N'Golo Conte. It's still loose inside the penalty area, but now the flag is raised for offside.
Yeah, it's good play. Garib.
Al-Alaway. And Al-Alaway's cross, and the 100th goal is delivered by the youngster Mashari Al-Namer, and deep into added time, Al Nassr bring up a century of Roshan Saudi League goals.
Well, two substitutes combining, and no question, Al-Namer has looked hungry since he's come onto the pitch. Back-to-back games that he's scored in now, and that's a brilliant delivery off the right-hand side. And once more, it gets a beautiful finish, thumping header from the substitute. Like I said, he's looked the part. He looks powerful, looks like a good runner, looks like he can travel well with the ball. Positions himself right in between the posts, completely unmarked. That's the game state, isn't it?
On this near side for Mohamed Quazim, and the former Al Ittihad player continuing to cause problems. He believes he should have a corner, but a goal kick has been given. Turki Al Jadi, 21 years of age, another player who has been used sparingly this season. And now Al Naji, and the challenge comes in from Luis Felipe, who reads the game so well.
Yeah, Al Nassr risked the team to finish with a flourish.
Al Sahafi, still full of running, good effort as well, it wasn't too far wide.
He's been excellent. gives them a different dynamic going forward. Athleticism, good tight control here, can go either way. Lovely little wriggle onto his right yard.
Brozovic with the corner kick. Ronaldo! That is the record. Ronaldo delivers in trademark fashion. And it's the season goal-scoring record in the Russian Saudi League for Cristiano Ronaldo. 35 goals in a single season. And it's 50 in 50 in all competitions for this ageless maestro. A thunderous header. And that's what it means to his teammates and the Al Nassr supporters. 39 years of age, but he shows no sign of slowing down. And the records continue to tumble for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he's through.
Happy. Now N'Golo Kanté, spring in the step of Al Ittihad as he goes down. It's a penalty. N'Golo Kanté, the player who was caught, and Al Ittihad, as we tick into the 90th minute, suddenly have a route back into this game.
Well, there's a little touch on the ball.
And Fabinho, it's saved, but Fabinho puts the rebound in. And he does have his first goal in the Russian Saudi League. And suddenly, Al Ittihad have hope here. A hefty portion of added time still to come. And in the blink of an eye, 3-0 has become 3-2.
It's a poor penalty. If he's trying to go down the middle, he doesn't.
The way they have turned things on at times in the second half of game. The start of the second half. It's very deep, but Al Sahafi did well to make something of that. And Talal. Now Al Naji finding Ronaldo inside the penalty area, and he went for the far post. It was a very difficult effort. He claims a save, but the gaps are beginning to... 11 goals and 8 assists for him. Giankiti in support, N'Golo Kanté. Fabinho yet to score for Al Ittihad, and that remains the case.
Yeah, good.
It's a very deep delivery, but it was kept alive well at the far post by... Run into the penalty area by El Bashal. Otavio, almost an own goal. Brilliant save by El Mahazne. Well, N'Golo Kanté almost scored. Al Namer looked to wriggle his way through there, cut out by N'Golo Kanté. And El Bashal, and I don't think El Mahazne had any idea where that was going. It strikes him on the elbow and spins behind. Looking for Al Naji. And there were players waiting in the second, but Al Mahazne is able to gather. Now another opportunity, this time Al Naji. Was he taken down by Al Mahazne? He was, it's a penalty.
Yeah, no complaints. It's the right decision. It's a clear-cut penalty. It's a lovely move, one of the best of the...
Against Al Mahazne. 3-0. And it's a first league double for Al Nassr against Al Ittihad since 2018. 5 goals in Jeddah and another 3 here tonight in Riyadh and counting. Ronaldo doesn't score this time, but his team are finishing the league season with a flourish.
He's been bright again tonight, Garib, from the first minute. Dispatches that one beautifully, and it's becoming a little bit of a thumping. And with
Mohamed Quaseb, Ronaldo going down, he was the meat in the sandwich there, and it will be a free kick for Al Nassr.
It is at the top end of the pitch.
Now Garib once again has support from Ronaldo, but the flag is up for offside, and it will be a free kick for Al Ittihad. And they ended and the ball yet to go out of play. Giankiti doing his best, and in the end a free kick has been given to Al Ittihad. And is there a risk for Al Ghamdi again with a high ball into his opposite number tonight? Marcelo Gallardo in charge of his final game for Al Ittihad. And there'll be the game's first yellow card here shown to Sadio Mane, and it was A rather rash challenge so early on in the game.
Took everyone by surprise, I think.
Conte on the move, but Fatil gets there first, but Conte...
Possibility, 3 up the pitch, and hopefully going to be chance at both.
And Abdul Razak Hamdallah scored 2 penalties the last time Al Nassr beat Al Ittihad before this season, and that was back in December of 20. Gary with the delivery, and in the end, it's an anti-climax for the home supporters.
Yeah, it was good position, he's got good quality, Garib. Always a threat, but yeah, a little bit too straight, didn't get the curl on it.
Al-Bashal, Al-Naji, and here is Ronaldo. Just running, looking for Quazim. Decent look, it remains 0-0. Garib with the corner. Here is Al-Bashal. Al-Salahim and the cross straight to Al-Mahasna.
It's a shame they have a lot of bodies in the 18-yard box. Again,
in 14 years, but they've been a long way short of getting anywhere close to that during the... Too many blanks going forward has been a real problem for them, as Jota is flagged offside. Of course, they went with Benzema. Are the only team so far this season to have beaten Al Hilal, and they won the competition with a decisive 5-1 victory in the second leg of their final against Yokohama at the weekend, as Fatil makes the challenge. Ronaldo, Al-Naji forward on the edge of the penalty area. But there is the flag for Ronaldo once again.
You may be suggesting that Mane just held on to it.
Garib again looking to use his pace. In the end, he carries the ball too far as he tangles with Al-Manhali.
Yeah, they've been forced into playing longer passes at the moment.
Jota looking to put the pressure on Al-Bashal. Only Mane in the middle now for Al Nassr. Ahmed El Ghamdi again. And he went for a very ambitious effort from there, which was always swinging wide.
Yeah, Jota's the one who's been
already tipped to come in. Quazim with the cross. Forced outside, has support from Mane. But in the end, it's cleared off Mane by Al Nassr, and it will be a goal kick. Cut out, and Al Salahim is able to hammer the ball away. And there has been a goal in the game between Al Wahda and Al Hilal. Central defensive partnership for... Here is Ronaldo, takes the ball down superbly, and Ronaldo makes no mistake this time. And he's equalled the record. 34 goals in a Roshan Saudi League season for Cristiano Ronaldo. He seems to break a record with every single game, and that was classic Ronaldo.
Well, it's a brilliant pass, absolutely exquisite, and this time he gets his movement spot on. Great awareness, just a pull on the shoulder of Al Mosa, and then Hadji in the game all of a sudden.
And they've won it back. N'Golo Conte, and he curls it too high.
Yeah, product of good work rate without the ball turning over. Jota nice and sharp.
Al Hadji now, sliding in was Al Fatih. Jota's cross in is... And the cross in now towards Al Hadji, met by elevated areas, but they work it wide to Mane here. The cross on the stretch is beyond Ronaldo, but Garib is quick enough to keep the ball in play, but in the end...
Take 1 or 2 touches too many. Hadji was on for it to be slid first time. But they're getting some joy, especially through that man.
And now Garib again. Good cut. Al-Bashal deep into the penalty area. It's goalless between Altay and Al-Oqdu. Mane. He's in 6 in the Roshan Saudi League. His corner looking for Ronaldo. Doesn't quite fall for Al Hassan at the far post, and I wonder there if Ronaldo was dismissed. Marcelo Gallardo was brought in, but he was told following the 5-0 loss at home to Al Ettifaq that his services wouldn't be required for next season, so there will be another change in the team. And the cross in will find Mane, and Mane's shot though was too close to Al-Mahasne.
Yeah, good move down the left-hand side. Garib coming in field first.
Sami El-Naji losing out, and here is Mane. Ronaldo made the run ahead of him, and he goes down under the challenge of Al Shankiti. Their personal duel continues, and this time it's a free kick for Al Nassr. Ronaldo waits in the centre. Garib look to shut. Three in the centre. Ronaldo pulls away to the coming forward again, looking for Ronaldo again, and this time Al-Mahasne makes an excellent save. Here is Ronaldo, takes the ball down superbly, and Ronaldo makes no mistake this time. And he's equalled the record. 34 goals in a Roshan Saudi League season for Cristiano Ronaldo. He seems to break a record with every single game, and that was classic Ronaldo.
Well, it's a brilliant pass, absolutely exquisite, and this time he gets his movement spot on. Great awareness, just a pull on the shoulder of Al-Mosa, and then the finish is exquisite because he's getting pressurised, the goalkeeper and defender getting back at him to control that